Whoop!
What's up, homies?
Welcome.
Welcome to the first edition
Cheers.
of Inside the Song. Let me grab my water first. We're very excited to talk to you and just to, I don't know, connect in some way. Because we haven't performed in a while and we've been locked inside in the studio, but also like everyone else just locked inside. So it's fun to do something nice and just to wear makeup and a fun outfit also.
Hey, I see some folks in the chat.
Yo!
What up?
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
is all new for us. We got a chat. You can chat with us. Yeah, so we are gonna dive into a song. In case you were wondering why we are here in the first place, we're gonna dive into a song. It's going so well already,
drinking beer.
Remy. Just like the title, Inside the Song. Today we're gonna dive into Back in the Day. And yeah, we're just gonna maybe start from the beginning.
Let's start with listening to the song.
One of the cool kids. Baggy pants, shades on.
So this song came out October 2019 as the first single from our EP Back in the Day.
But you look like a king and you knew I was watching you.
And this is the whole mix, the finished mix.
I was never a cool kid. Vintage clothes, always humming
Hey, lots of
something
people
with my
online.
headphones on. I try to fit in, but
So I
it
guess
was
this song
different.
has been in the works for a while. I had the concept for a couple years, but we couldn't find the right chords, the right vibe for it. So the concept was there probably, I don't know, maybe 2016, 17 already.
We still got that vibe like
Hey!
cruising down the city.
So we just worked on it. Until it became this vibe.
And it's Ricardo Lecatontesi on the bass.
Oh snap!
Take me back to
Drop, drop, drop. Celebrities in the chat. Yeah, so what shall we do? Shall we start with maybe just the chords? Like,
Yeah, what was first? Like the lyrics or?
yeah, so the concept was first. So I had the idea of like thinking about high school lover. What would it be if I would see him now? So I really wanted to have like an old school feel. So first it was something completely different. I'm so glad we don't have that project anymore because it's embarrassing.
I can show you all
No.
the different versions.
We're not gonna do that. Yeah, so the concept was there. But only probably like the chorus. Like really the back in the day. So there weren't any
The same
verse
words.
lyrics. Yeah, just the back in the day. Just like the reminiscing about how it felt back in the day when you were in love and just like feel good, carefree, that kind of vibe.
Ah.
So that
I
those lyrics were there.
remember you had a bass line on piano.
No, I might have even just sung the line.
Yeah, more like a Motown. It was too happy.
Wasn't what we were looking for. So then I think you started with maybe the synths,
I think, yeah,
finding a vibe on the synth.
I think I came with the chords on the Prophet, and I also played in MIDI because sometimes Sietske changes her mind of tonic or the key.
Yep.
So when I'm almost finished, it's like, maybe we'll do it a half step higher. And then I have the MIDI, and it's like pots, half step up, and that's it. And I record the audio after it, so it sounds like something like this. Can we hear this? I guess so. Made some different voicings. I remembered, because I played this myself, I remembered I sent this track to Joel, and he was on tour with Nas. And he listened to it, and I asked, are the chords boring? And he said, no, maybe with the voicing up, it's maybe cooler.
Nice.
So,
So you got some feedback from Joel.
yeah.
Love it.
Without processing. No, it sounds almost the same.
Still fucking sexy.
I love the Prophet.
Yeah.
Then it sounds like this. But I'm always if I start a song, I always start in Ableton. And if it's almost finished, I transfer everything to Pro Tools, so I have more control over the audio and the routing and the vocals and comping and stuff. Yeah, I think the chords came and maybe the beat after that.
Yeah.
Like this is the beat.
The beat was probably a bit thinner than
Yeah.
it is now.
No, this is a demo.
What?
So the final beats are like, whoa, this long time ago. VCA. Damn, this big.
Fire chords. You know
Yeah.
it.
So these are the beats mixed. And this was the demo.
Oh yeah.
A little bit woofy. The kick is tuned different as well. Wow. And after that, we came with the 808s.
Yeah.
Yeah, did with operator. But I sent this to Ricardo, and he's also in the chat. And he played it at his home. Came with some different lines. He also played some bass, but bass guitar. But I'll show you later. And then I need some kind of percussion element. So I wanted to have like the percussion that's on Drake's track, cell phone,
Mm-hmm.
like the drum computer, Phil Collins CR78.
Hotline Bling.
Hotline Bling, yeah. So that is this beat.
Max says those heads are sick.
Yeah, thanks. How did I make them? Ah, Max, maybe I showed you to you earlier. The heads are from Max for Life. It's free in Ableton. It's really cool because you can tune it. This is the wrong one. It's like an oscillator with white noise. With some with a really cool plugin, degrader from Clefcont, Bit Crusher. It's like $20. Really cool. Ableton Phaser, that's it. Oh yeah, so the CR78 is this without processing. I used samples from Mars. Always have. They sound really clean, and the guy is in New York, and he has like all the vintage drum computers and vintage gear, so they sound warm. So I play this with MIDI. But we have a tape machine right here, Revox Tutor. So I use
So
it
cool.
and send all the samples individual to the tape machine. So this is the almost same, but sounds differently because of the compression. I'll show it. So this is the without tape machine, and this is the one with tape machine. So it sounds a little more compressed. So I put a little bit of delay on the. I could have done it otherwise, but because I didn't like that timing. The width smaller, some EQ. This pitch drop, and it's also free in Ableton. Some EQ, blah blah. This is really boring, huh?
No, it's not.
Yeah, let's go to Ricardo's bass.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, snap.
See how many takes he did. Whoa.
No.
This is his bass.
Only the final take. Woo!
And then it goes over in the 808. I will show you in Pro Tools because this is just a demo. Let's go to the bass. Bass in red. Oh, I always do the bass in red.
So the bass starts at the second pre-chorus?
Oh yeah, yeah. And it's in the bridge.
Yeah.
Wow, sounds
It's
different.
building up.
Then goes to the 808.
Is this loud enough for y'all? I might be
Yeah.
deaf. I hope it's loud enough.
Yeah, it's put a little bit louder.
Hey, it's Friday. Let's go.
Ooh.
Put it louder.
So what can I tell about the bass? The bass.
It's all about that bass.
Wow, lots of distortion. How does it sound without distortion?
Fluffier.
Yeah, because there's lots of stuff happening in the song.
Kick it like.
Doesn't have this distortion. Wow, I heard two voices. Ah, the mixes also.
Kick it like. Back in the day.
So this is without distortion. I go to the pre, and this is with distortion.
And so we meet again. I ain't gonna lie, thought it crossed my mind. What if we tried it again?
And I think, Ricardo is asking if it was my Mustang bass guitar. I've got a Mustang bass guitar right here.
Ba-bam.
But it's your P bass because it says P bass. So I guess you played this one at your place
Yeah, right?
and you send me the files.
I thought so
Oh.
too.
Do you have the take where you played it yourself?
Good question.
Good question. Yeah. I don't think so because
Is that the same like my take with the old school bass line and the really
No.
weird version?
I've got it in another project, but I'm not gonna show it.
See,
But
it's probably here somewhere, but
No, it was really sloppy
Not
because my
tonight.
timing is always fucked up. And Yeah, sometimes it's hard when you produce a track yourself to like if you play it yourself, you're not listening. You're listening as a bass player, but not as a producer. So, yeah.
So it's hard to do it both.
Yeah, it's hard to do it both, yeah. Yeah, the 808s are cool, huh? So a little trick. These are the 808s without processing. And these are the same 808s from Ableton that Ricardo played the MIDI notes on his computer keyboard. So I did some. So this is a sidechain, but it's only sidechaining the subs from the kick. Doesn't do anything now because the kick is off. Yeah. So it ducks only the sub frequencies of the 808 instead of the wall 808. Little trick. And then some subs extra. Really love this plugin. Carving out some frequencies. Distortion. Whoop. Fab filter. Always fun. Doesn't do anything. Looks cool, I guess. Yeah, that's it. This one is cool. It sounds like sample, but it's Sietske.
I think you said because we love to create samples or just make it sound like samples. But this time I think we tried a couple stuff. We even had like the normal vocal, and then you said, yeah, let's just make it sound like a sample. And then I thought, what would Mariah Carey do? And then I just did like, I think a couple runs.
Singing Christmas songs.
No, you just said, yeah, let's just try something. And then I think these were the takes that I did for, and at the first one you were already like, woo! Then I thought, okay, maybe I'm onto something. Yeah, so I did just 4 ad-libs basically.
Do we have that in Ableton?
But you can still hear them,
Pro
right?
Tools?
Or do you not have them solo?
I've got them solo, but maybe it's fun to show how we made them.
Is it though?
Can I show these? Or are you gonna die?
Probably. Let's do it. No, you need to play the...
So this is the high one?
Oh yeah, so it's already pitched.
Yeah, but I guess... Oh yeah, that's fun.
Maybe
So you see here...
I sang it like...
Yeah, so...
lower.
Yeah, we sing it lower. You're gonna die right now, eh?
This is me dying. No, yeah, play it. It's fine.
Yeah, cool.
Just play it.
Back in the day.
So, to have it... To sound it more like a sample... a trick I do a lot is record it in another key and or speed, and then pitch it up or down. So this is the
Back in the day.
actual key, and then I warped it. So it was recorded in 130 BPM, and then I chose the repitch.
Back in the day.
And you're sounding like Donald Duck.
What? It's fucking smooth.
No.
Can you play it from the first one?
Back in the day.
No tuning?
See?
Yeah.
It's Mariah Carey.
Yeah. And with processing?
Back in the day.
Yeah, I did all this processing.
Back in the day.
Yeah, cool. I did some processing. Clefgrant again. $25, $20. It's like
It's
RC20, but not everyone not everyone is using this one. So I'd rather choose something nobody uses instead of. Depends on what you're doing with the plugin. But anyway, some compression. Yeah. So the multi-band compressor is dealing with all the low end. This band with the harshness. This one again with the harshness, but then in a specific area like 6K. Valhalla. Always cool.
Yeah, you use that a lot, right?
Yeah, everybody, but that's the reason.
Sounds great.
Some automation. Got to high frequencies, and I think this is Fab Filter, Ozone, and something else from Fab Filter, but I don't have these plugins anymore. And I printed that to audio, and then you got this. Yeah, cool. And we have some other samples, from
Oh, it
you.
sounds like a sample. Do we?
Yeah, like the ooze.
Oh yeah, that's very reverby,
Yeah.
but sexy. Wait, that's maybe nice to dive into a little bit more, because someone asked the question today, and it's at Anja Eve Music. She asked, how do we create, record, and produce harmonies?
Oh, that's a good one.
So maybe we can look at the chorus or like the pre-chorus and then see what the voicings are and how we treated them, how we process them.
I will go to the mix. What, the pre-chorus?
Yeah, maybe to
Okay.
build it up like the pre-chorus and the chorus, and we can.
I will turn off all the processing.
So what are the harmonies? What do we have?
I don't have them separate because
That's
I
fine,
printed them.
Never gonna see you again.
because it's a lot. I don't even know.
About you and me. Meet again.
Octave.
Mhm.
Try it again.
I think we doubled each voice. So the high one and the low one.
So there's the lead, and so we meet again. What if we tried again? Yeah. So there's a harmony around that.
What did you do in the first?
So much. A lot of doubles.
Yeah, cool.
Sometimes harmonies.
Yeah, but you have. Oh, these are the separate vocals, but I don't show it unless you want. Yeah, so
Yeah, it's a lot. So just
2 high ones, 2 low ones. Yeah, and then the chorus gets bigger.
yeah. So it's only 2 doubles.
Oh, that's another track.
Yeah. So then we get to the chorus.
Cruising down the city.
We have a lot of doubles over there.
Fucking brandy. If you want them, maybe we can kick it like
Kick it like.
late night on the
I
street.
even sang like really, really low
sipping on
octaves
Bacardi.
that I
Take
probably
me
can only
back
hit
to the
like
90s.
late at night or early in the morning
Let's kick it like
when my whole register is like.
maybe you
Cruising down the city.
maybe you did it in the morning.
Duba. playing too. It's way too low. But you can't hear it in the mix, so that's yeah. So how do I come up with the harmonies? And that's also what Anya Eve kind of asked, and Joel too. How do I come up with the harmonies? I mean, I try to listen to the emotion of the song and to see what it needs. If it's like a lighter song, I might want to do some higher harmonies, like stack them up in a higher range. And if it's just light but also smooth, I might want to try a little lower. And if it's like a down or like a grimy melancholic song, then maybe I want to stack them up in a lower range. But it's all just experimenting, trying out harmonies, and then maybe leaving some out, because I tend to do a lot of harmonies, like
Yeah,
like
because
really thick, like close harmony, blah 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 blah, like really full.
yeah, these are just a couple of harmonies,
Yeah.
not as much as you usually would do.
Yeah. When we were starting out with Secret Rendezvous, I did so many harmonies. I was also a backing vocalist for a long time, so I love doing harmonies, and I still do. But sometimes you needed to breathe a little more, so you want like wider voicings. So then I might sing a lot, but then try leaving a couple out. But it's always an experiment to see what it needs. But it's very intuitively and based on the emotion of the song. This song's pretty smooth, so I wanted to breathe and not be very like thick with harmonies.
Yeah, and Sietske is always like very fast with the harmonies, like pum 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 pum, and then these are the harmonies from the writing phase and the demo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and maybe you figured it up with some extra
Doubled
harmonies.
it, maybe.
Yeah, doubled it. Because those had the right vibe.
Yeah,
Because sometimes when you redo something, it doesn't have the vibe anymore.
yeah. And I've demolitis. So it's hard for me to re-record shit when I really love it. I just want to keep it. So when we first started, we didn't always use like the best mic, because we were just like, oh, jamming, whatever, see what happens. And sometimes it was really nice, harmony wise, or like an ad lib, or just the vibe. And then we had to redo it, but then it was maybe 6 months later and wasn't the same energy.
yeah.
And then when I listened back, I thought, oh, but I love the demo. But the demo actually sucked. It just had a nice vibe, but it didn't
Yeah.
sound right.
Yeah, you see it right here. So I always tag the recordings. I try to tag. Sometimes I forget. So you see here, folks, demo, and 112 is a mic. It's like a AKG C12 mic by Bert, Gonzo Audio, and then a Siemens preamp. And I exported these ones to Pro Tools, and it's the same. Backing folks, demo, blah blah blah. And I processed it with some outboard stuff, EQs, and printed that to a stereo stem like this. And at that time, I had like the old Mac, and I had to
Oh, yeah.
print everything to a 2-track because the computer didn't like all the tracks with processing and blah blah blah.
It's too heavy for your computer.
Yeah, but now I've got the Mac Mini from 2020. Yeah, and then I do some processing, EQ. Oh, thanks. Yeah, so maybe something about processing.
Yeah?
If it's
If it's
getting,
too nerdy,
or getting boring,
please let us know.
raise your hand.
But how do we process the vocals?
So I went to to outboard.
Meet again.
I will show you the chorus because
Cruising down the city.
Yeah.
Playing two
so I processed it with outboard EQs
If you want them, maybe.
to get a more vibe. Then the plugin,
Cruising down the city.
getting rid of some
Playing
lows.
Tupac and Brandy.
Oh, this is the wrong track.
If
but
you
I think
want
it's
them, maybe.
the same.
Cruising down the city. Playing Tupac and Brandy.
Really good
If you
EQ,
want
very
them,
cheap.
Maybe. We can kick it like
Some compression.
cruising down the city.
It's doing nothing
Playing
because it's the
Tupac
wrong
and
track.
Brandy.
Yeah.
If you want them, maybe. We can kick it like
Quite a lot of
late
compression,
night on the street.
some distortion.
Cruising down the city. Playing Tupac and Brandy. If you want them, maybe.
Yeah, so this distortion, I also use it as an EQ for some more mids. And yeah, some more character.
Cruising down the city.
De-essing.
Playing Tupac and Brandy. If you want them, maybe.
And usually I do like clip gain the DS. But I think I think I already did that before I printed them to the outboard EQs. And some final limiting and compression.
Cruising down the city. Playing Tupac and Brandy. If you want them, maybe.
So this is
We can
without.
kick it like cruising down the city. Cruising down the city.
With processing. Yeah, for EQing, usually it's like this one, the Metric Halo channel strip, and a combination of Pro Q from FabFilter. But this is for the backings. For the lead vocal, it's usually different. Like, yeah, let's go to the lead vocal.
What? Like how we process the lead vocal?
Yeah, just EQ wise and stuff.
Okay.
Cruising city.
Okay.
Playing Tupac and Brandy. If you want them, maybe. We can kick it like.
Wow, what did I do?
So I think we have octaves and one harmony below the lead. Cruising down the city. Cruising
Oh, yeah.
down the city.
Cruising down the city. Playing Tupac and Brandy.
Yeah, this is the lead vocal dry.
Cruising down the city. Playing Tupac
I don't
and Brandy.
remember if this was the demo or
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Huh?
Yeah, normally we don't leave the demo of the lead.
No, maybe the verse, but the chorus, I don't think so.
Sometimes we keep the harmonies, yeah.
Yeah,
Way too picky for that.
yeah, we recorded with compression, so it didn't need a lot of processing.
Cruising down the city. Playing Tupac
So getting rid of
and
some
Brandy.
frequencies with the Pro Q.
If you want them, maybe.
It's very like laid
We
back
can
and
kick it like
bending notes. Sit.
late night on the street.
Faster compressor,
Sipping on Bacardi.
and
Take me back to the 90s.
yeah, maybe a little bit too much highs if I listen to it right now. I would do it differently right now. But yeah.
Yeah, but we mixed it, more than 1 year ago.
Yeah.
Cruising down the city.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
We keep evolving.
Playing Tupac and Brandy.
So
If you want them, maybe.
yeah, this
We
one
can kick it
has a
up.
nice color. And I think I don't use the outboard EQs for the lead vocal.
What
because
plugins we use for EQ for the vocal?
yeah, I was doing that.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And Pro Q again. But
Fab filter.
usually I use this one, the Pultec, or the Mac EQ. I think the Mac. Where you at?
Where you at? Where you at?
So it's the EQ P1A or the Mac.
Cruising down the city,
Then like
playing Tupac and
for the
Brandy.
highs. Yes, that's that. De-essing
Cruising down the city,
and
For the people that don't know what de-essing is,
cruising down the city.
what's de-essing, Remy?
so the S's are like the high frequencies. So the S sounds different than a B or a T.
Yeah.
So the sounds really high and can be harsh.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do with a de-esser,
Cruising down the city,
it's taking all the high frequencies of the S away.
cruising down the city,
So if I put them like really hard,
cruising down the city,
you sound
playing
like that.
Tupac and
Like
Brandy.
muffled.
Yeah.
Hi, Jimmy.
If you want
Someone
them,
asked if Jimmy was here too, but
Yeah,
she
Jimmy
is.
the cat is right here.
Jimmy, our beautiful cat, is right here.
She wants dinner, I guess.
She already had food. This is our
Oh, is the switch too?
baby. Jimmy.
Ah.
It's a girl, in case you were wondering. We named her after Jimi Hendrix, but she's a girl and she's awesome and she wants attention. But
Fun fact, sometimes you hear Jimmy in a recording
yes,
because we're recording and then she's like, "Meow."
then we have to EQ her out.
Did I do some additional clip gain? No, I think I did it before. Extra distortion,
cruising down the city,
warmer.
playing
Warm it up.
Tupac and Brandy. If you want them, maybe.
And I also did some extra compression outboard
Cruising down the city,
with some distortion, and I
playing Tupac
doubled
and
that
Brandy.
with the real lead.
If you want them, maybe. We can kick it like.
So it sounds more fat. That was it for the vocals and just some reverbs and stuff.
Production wise.
And then it sounds like
Cruising down the city.
something like that.
Yeah, so we got a question that's kinda in this line before we go into a little bit of lyrics. So Renske de Boer asked on Facebook, do you spend a lot of time... Wait, let me do it right. I got it here.
I'm gonna grab another beer because mine
Yeah,
is
get
empty.
it. Get it!
Yeah.
Renske de Boer, yes. I have a question. Your voice always sounds so flexible. Thank you. Do you spend a lot of time, energy into thinking about a perfect key for a song for your voice? And if a song, the instrumental, just sounds better in a key that is less comfortable for your voice, what choice do you make? This question is so funny because this is a thing. It's a thing. Yes, I skip keys a lot. And I drive Remy crazy with it. Because I can get a bit indecisive. But I keep listening to the demo when we record something, even if it's just like a verse and a pre and a chorus. I keep listening to it and just trying to see if it has the right emotion, if it's not too low, too high, if it's not straining anywhere, or sometimes I'm even thinking about
Cheers.
Sometimes I'm even thinking about, can I do this live? I try not to think about that a lot because it can be a bit how do you say it? It can stop the process. So sometimes I do think about if I can actually do it live. But yeah, I skip a lot of. I tend to skip between keys, and I think we actually did it with the last song we were working on.
What was the last song?
That's a secret.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not from the EP, but
No.
upcoming
Yeah, so
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, it's a thing for me. But the second part of the question, if a song sounds better in a key that is less comfortable for your voice, what choice do you make? I mean, if the voice doesn't sound good, then the whole song doesn't work.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Because in the beginning, I was like, my beat doesn't sound as good in that key. But yeah, the vocalist or the lyrics and the singer, that's key. So
Not even the lyrics, but just the
yeah,
vibe
the
and the
vibe
voice.
and the voice.
Not many people listen to the lyrics, actually. But like if the singer is straining or pushing or even sounding like too low and not working hard enough for it, if it sounds like it's too easy, then it can get a bit dull also.
Yeah, no energy.
Yeah, no energy, so the voice needs to sound good. And sometimes that means we have to do it in a weird key. But I think
Yeah, but sometimes you have a song that sounds like in the verses you sing lower, and it sounds too low, but you can't get that high energy in the chorus because you have to go to a higher note, and then you're like transposing the song and then
to fit the chorus.
to fit the chorus, but the verse doesn't sound anymore like it was. But then usually we go for how the chorus sounds.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I have a tendency to make big jumps in the chorus. So sometimes I start an octave lower, and then in the chorus I go really high. So then, if I sing like in a big range, the low notes need to be on point, and the higher ones too. So that's something we're dealing with on a daily.
Yeah.
So this question, when I saw it, I thought, Renske, it's like you read my mind, you're feeling me. Are you going through this as well? It's a thing. It's such a good question. And did you want to say something about it?
Yeah. No, lately I've got a lot of patience, but in the beginning I was like, I have to change the key again of that song, and that's
You were like, make up your mind. We switched last week and now we're switching back. Let's just stick to the first idea. Because normally the first idea is the best one. So then we go back to the first idea and then you're like, I told you it was right. But I want to keep trying. Yeah. So that's a really fun question.
Yeah. And what I usually do, we didn't do this with this song because I think we didn't change key or something. But usually I've got a version right here in the original key, and then a version after it, lower or higher. So we can switch, and I can make changes with the sounds, and I don't have to switch to another project. And we can A/B, like, maybe it's better to do it that. Or
And I want to have instrumentals of like 2 keys always. So I can hear what it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got another question that's more about the lyrics, which is a fun one. I got this question before. Is Back in the Day written from the love story of us in the 90s? And I can assure you it's not, because we didn't actually
Knew each other.
meet before the zeros. Yeah, we didn't know each other in the 90s. No, it's just about me being in high school, having a new crush every month, like the cool baseball players, or like the rapper in the baseball court, just hanging out with his cool clothes, and I was just staring at those guys, just thinking like, oh my god, he's so cute. And then when that guy actually looked at me, like my whole day was better, and I talked about it with my girlfriends, and just that feeling of like me not being the cool girl and those being the cool guys that I had a crush on, and the feeling of the 90s and the music of the 90s. So Brandy, Tupac, so many great R&B, hip-hop tracks from the 90s. And growing up and just carefree days and having fun with your friends, trying out booze for the first time. That's what it is about. But not about Remy, because
I didn't play basketball.
that's mainly the reason.
I really
He didn't play
suck.
basketball.
I really suck at basketball.
Yeah, and we were living miles apart. Let's see if we have any other questions, or maybe there are more questions. But
Well, we can finish with the guitars.
of course,
Because
but
guitars are cool.
just in case, let me
in
check.
case. Any guitar players here?
Yeah, singers in the house, guitar players, music lovers, producers. What is everyone doing?
I think this guitar is pretty easy.
Let's see. Question for Remy: Prince or Jimi Hendrix?
Ooh. Yeah,
Shots fired.
they're almost like the same, huh?
What?
No, but like they're both epic and they meant a lot for
Adventurous.
the music we listen
Raw.
now. But I would say Jimmy, because if Jimmy wasn't there, Prince wasn't there.
I get that.
And I knew Jimmy before Prince. So I would say Jimmy, but yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah, I get
It's,
that.
it's not fair.
It's like the chicken or the egg. It's like
And they both had quite good production skills. So like Electric Ladyland's recordings over there are like crazy. And what Prince did with production, crazy as well. So difficult.
I get it. Prince would have definitely been a different artist if it wasn't for Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, so today it's Jimmy.
Tomorrow it's Prince. Yeah, let's finish with the guitars. Like they're maybe cool. Yeah.
Ricardo, Jimmy. Yeah,
Guitars.
very good question.
Quite easy. Because the guitars were the last thing we added to the track. And I think it's the same part, but then with yeah.
It's
I-
different takes, right?
No, it's the same. I just copied this one and
Doesn't look like the same.
yeah, but it sounds the same.
Because you're so tight.
No.
The waves doesn't look the same.
They sound like one. Yeah. And I just put some reverb and delay on the second one, and the first one is dry. A little bit of delay there. But usually when I play live, let me grab my guitar. Usually live. I think I used the same guitar. Let's check it out. So this demo. Yeah, so this other, because it was the last thing we added.
Get a room.
So fun thing.
I feel like there are a lot of guys in this chat room. Where are the girls?
Jurgen, I
Never mind.
yeah. So without processing,
Is this the guitar?
this sounds like guitar.
No, but I mean, is this... is this... The cam only? No, let's not do that. Is this the guitar you used?
Yeah. So I used the Jazzmaster with the Kemper amp.
Trying
It's
to
behind me.
sum it up.
Shoot me for all Kemper haters. I was a Kemper hater before, but I switched. Like live, I'm playing with an external delay. And like the other part is like something like that. But all the reverbs and delays are from on the studio version are from Waves and Valhalla.
Funny thing, I just thought about. I think for the...
Did you came up with that?
No,
Oh.
I think it was actually Erica Badu
Yeah.
with Back Lady.
Yeah.
So don't tell anyone. It's not the same key, and I hope it's not the same interval. But that was probably the reference.
Kid,
Yeah, I can play with.
vintage clothes, always humming something with my headphones on. Try to fit in,
Not gonna
but I
repeat
guess
that.
it was different. Cool kid,
I can play it with.
see, I was never a cool kid. Vintage clothes,
That's what I
always
do
humming
like.
something with my headphones on. Try to fit in, but I guess it was different then. Oh, you made me feel like a queen when I saw you.
I think I used the
smiling at me.
Chase Bliss Warp Vinyl for the wobbly effect.
And so we meet again. I
This
know
isn't on the record, but
thought across my mind. What if we tried it again?
It's in the chorus, right?
I made it up for live.
Cruising down the city,
Really tight right now.
playing two bucket ready.
The beer is going.
If you want
Choose that.
maybe
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can kick it like late night on the street,
Yeah,
sipping on Bacardi.
I don't remember.
Take
But
me back
something
to
like
the
that.
90s. And let's kick it like that day in mid-September. Not sure if you
Sexy time.
Yeah, but all the processing was in the box, and the Kemper amp, and the Jazzmaster.
What?
Yeah,
Love it.
that was it for the guitars, I guess. What did I do in the bridge? Take them to the bridge.
Take it to the bridge. It's 10:10.
10-10.
Does that mean something?
Don't
probably
go
does.
outside.
Yeah. Stay inside. It's a curfew. You get a fine. At least in Holland you do.
Unless you have a dog.
Yeah. Or get a dog and go outside.
Almost done, huh?
We're almost done. I mean, unless you
Well-
have questions.
Any questions yet?
This has been like a really fun first episode of Inside the Song. I feel like we need more chicks or like different questions. Or some people need like rooms separately to talk with each other. I mean, whatever feels right. But it's just fun to actually talk to you. We miss you guys. We are making music. We tried out 2 songs in December when we did a show with the band. We got some shows coming up in May and June. And in November, we don't know what the year is gonna bring. We just keep making music and trying to stay positive in a good headspace. And we don't know when we're gonna release new music, but just know that we are still making music. And yeah, let us know what other songs you would like to hear, more inside info about. And yeah, have a nice weekend. Talk to you very soon. Bye, homies.
Bye, homies. Stay safe. Whoop.